In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery.
Do you find that it's a great refresher course for you as an artist to go back to the
Very
opera?
much so. I mean, we worked without microphones, and working with great people like Dennis Olsen, Heather Begg, and Christine Douglas, of course, who was the patience in the piece. And it really does, it sort of cleans the cobwebs away, and you can start afresh and basically relearn the craft, because we are everything, every show, every new piece that I do is a learning experience. And, you know, you've just got to, well, what's the old story? You're only as good as your last performance.
That has no end. Something unreal that you want to be true.
An Australian performer invited to America to lead the cast album of a major musical is not a bad pat on the back for this very talented artist.
The whole team was just so supportive, and the great thing about it for me was that I went in and they basically gave me carte blanche.
How difficult is it to sing a character like this without having the opportunity to bring him to life on stage?
It was strange, because of the way that I, you know, the way you work on stage and in a production is to find the motive.
And bring him to life.
That's right, and to have a through line. What I have achieved, fortunately, is a through line with the character, but the through line kept being disconnected along the way, and I just had to trust.
Yeah, next time we go over it, I want a little more danger in there.
Danger.
A little more danger.
Danger man.
Out of control, full of feelings I can't define.
Will you do the character? Will you ever get to do the character properly one day?
It's interesting. I think they're very keen for me to be part of it physically. It just depends on when it is, how the vehicle will work, and you know, with commitments here in Australia and going away. Of course, see, the great. A lot of people are saying to me, you know, Anthony, you're mad. Why don't you just? It's Broadway calling, but I have different priorities in my life now.
Your priorities now have changed because of Phoebe?
They've changed because of Phoebe. They've changed because of my illness, and I guess that I'm just a lot more relaxed in my career and in my life now, which has been a wonderful thing. You know, I mean, the whole cancer episode for me, while at the time it was frightening and traumatic, has actually been an amazing journey.
How difficult was it to have such a very public illness?
That was very tough, and that's a side that, in some regards, made it harder to not accept, but to work on. However, on the other hand, when I did go into the hospital for my treatment, there were people there who had followed, you know, my story, and it made one put on a smile, which makes one forget about the trauma of the time. And it's an amazing thing, the mind, how powerful it can be.
Did you worry that you'd never find your voice again?
I was worried simply because of the fact that during the chemotherapy, I was very weak. And that was one of the things that, it wasn't a matter of, you know, losing my voice, although I did. It was a matter of the voice just not being strong enough to work properly. And it's amazing how the body actually works that way, because my vocal mechanism shut down, and my body shut down for a period of time until it was revived.
Did you discover new things about your voice?
I discovered that my voice became brighter, lighter, more flexible. And who gets that opportunity to start again, really?